on me, Mother.
Okay.
It's not on you. You're not going to be on camera.
You can just see my hand.
They're going to see your hands. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. We are in the kitchen. We're going to do these pickled beets. I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't even know how successful it's going to be, but we're doing it. I'm just letting my sister know I'm live because my sister doesn't actually turn on her notifications for me. I have to tell her. So it's doing this thing again where it's not letting me see the chat. So I'm just going to have my other phone out because it's not letting me see the chat for whatever reason. And I don't feel like, here, let me see something real quick. I'm going to do a thing because for whatever reason, YouTube is just being really finicky about the chat. So I'm going to share this and then come back. So I'm not going away. So just stay. So it's been really weird about the chat of late where it doesn't show the chat for some reason. So I'll be right back. Don't go away. And it's still not showing the chat. I don't know what's wrong with this thing.
Go.
Calm down.
Good.
Calm down, Mother. Nope, still doesn't show me. So I'm going to go live on my other channel. Or not my other channel, but my other phone. And see the chat from there. Because I don't know why it's not showing the chat these days. Maybe I need to do an update or something. It's possible. Okay, so I see y'all here. Okay, so let's see. So, oh my gosh, I missed everybody. Hey, Liliana, Tiny, good to see you. Cheated, good to see you. Kim, good to see you. Reddy, Birdie, good to see you. The Bossway, Hardrine. Oh, we have a full house. Sister, good to see you. Okay, so I do have a guest with me. My mother is here. She promises to be on her best behavior, dear sister, so you know how that is. So you'll see her hands up shaking. She's literally shaking her head right now. Okay, so we're going to go over this. We're going to do pickled beets. So we're going to do pickled beets, which will show you the ingredients for this. I can't promise you this is going to turn out well or successful, but we'll have a good time either way. I'll show you all the, so this is the recipe we're going to use. I will post this later. Basically all I did is I put this, I said the ingredients that I wanted. I said how many pounds of beets I had, and then it kind of did, ChatGPT did the rest for me. So this is going to be all sorts of fun. So what I've done thus far is I've already washed the beets and I have boiled them. So that is the step, is to wash the beets, trim the tops. I actually did that yesterday. And then today, prior to the live, I boiled it. It was about 45 minutes, and I didn't want y'all to have to spend 45 minutes watching beets boil. I mean, that's an exciting live that none of us know about. Boiling beets could be a thing. Who knows? Let me know in the chat if that's something y'all would have enjoyed. And then I have drained them. They are cool to handle. We're going to take the skins off of those. And then we're going to slice them. But let me show you what the other, hey, Mr. Lark, I'll show you the rest of the ingredients that we're going to do. So you may get a glimpse of Mom. If it happens, my apologies to my sister, because I know we like to protect our mom's privacy, because I choose to be public. My sister chooses to be public, but other people in our family don't necessarily choose to be public. And Randy technically doesn't choose to be public, but I make him public. So here we go. Okay. So I'm going to do a thing. You're going to see the ceiling. You're going to see the ceiling fan. For those of you who watch Grey's Anatomy, I know a ceiling fan can be triggering. Okay. So there's Mother's hand. She can wave at the people, not with the knife. Well, do like this. They hear. No, below, Mother. Okay. So there you go. Good Mom. You're going to probably see her face at some point. So the other things that we're going to add to the beets is an onions. And then this is going to go in the beets when we add the brine. The onions will. We're going to slice these in half moon. So not super thin slices, half moon. These will go in the beets when we add them to the brine. So, okay. And then we're going to do jalapeños. These are from the garden. You can go ahead and start slicing. Yeah, thank you. We're going to have jalapeños. These, along with the garlic and the peppercorn, will go in when we're towards kind of the end of the canning process, if you will. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do two things. Like I said, this is probably the not so exciting part of this process. I'm going to take the skin off the beets and everything. So Delta, number one, I'm not sure what's happening. You're welcome to stay. Try to stay focused on the chat, but we have a pretty happy community here. But you're welcome to stay, meet and greet people. Say hi to the mods, say hi to the other people in the chat. And again, we're a pretty happy community. So, hey, Okies. Yep, we're doing beets, Okies. Now, I did mix, here's some nice beet water or beet juice. You can do all sorts of things with beet juice, drink it, add it to cake, smoothies. You can do all sorts of things with it. I need a grocery bag. So I can promise you right now, this is not going to be, I mean, my name is Calamity, so this is not going to be organized, nor is it going to be a clean process because we're working with beets. So you want to get y'all can't even see what's happening. So dear sister, mother may have to get seen because I don't have a real camera set up here. So we're just peeling these beets. I'm probably going to get a peeler out because I kind of want this process to go because there's a lot there. I mean, it's not a lot of beets because we purposely did not grow a lot of beets for the summer because we prefer fall beets this summer. Because one, you usually get a bit bigger yield in the fall, and it's just a different flavor. Fall crops of your cold weather plants, fall crops tend to just have I don't know, what would you call it? Would you say a sweeter taste or crisper?
Yeah. Because the frosted stuff have to get to them and make them sweeter.
Yeah. So sorry if there's times I'm silent because I'm just trying to concentrate, and sometimes I can't think and peel at the same time. So beets do get pretty bloody, so that's more than likely, I'm pretty sure that's just a red beet. Apparently I did some of the red and white striped beets. Let's see. Hi, Anita. Oh my goodness, good to see you. And so Anita is one of our friends from Australia, so welcome her. I hope things are going well with you. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy cooking. You know, growing up, cooking was about the only indoor chore I enjoyed. Every other, and she could tell you, my sister could tell you, I do not like indoor chores. I don't like washing clothes. I don't like hanging clothes. But I do enjoy cooking. And we probably have been cooking with our mother for, how young were we when we were cooking with you?
About 7.
7? I feel like I was younger than that.
No, because how
about this? In the kitchen with you?
He was in the kitchen from time. I say about 3 or 4 he was in the kitchen. Always in the kitchen. Just washing.
Because one of my first memories is I still think it was a caramel cake. She says it was a spice cake. But either way, one of my first memories is her making a cake.
And not from a box.
And she wants you to know, not from a box. She wants you to be very clear. This is not from a box. Hey, Shatika, good to see you. Yes, you and mother enjoy folding clothes and washing clothes and washing dishes. So this is, don't eat, these golden beets are, you know, it's not to say I will never do red beets again, but golden beets are pretty impressive. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? See that?
Mm-hmm.
And so our youngest little kitten, Eloise, is on one of the bar stool chairs because Eloise is our mother's cat and Eloise is never far from her. She even rides around on my mom's rollator. She hitches rides on the rollator with her. It's like her little chariot.
Get out of there.
Here, let me actually, because she wants a seat. So stand by, I got to get a kitten. Mods, if y'all see new people come into the chat, please welcome them. I think I welcomed everybody who's here so far. Okay, so you can, sister, can you share with them? Because I know you have a similar thing with tomatoes. Can you share with them kind of your experience, of course, because my sister's not a doctor, nurse practitioner, or nutritionist, but can you share what the difference with golden and like regular beets and why you have a better toleration? If you want to, you don't necessarily have to if you don't feel comfortable. You don't need to go in the cabinet, Louise. So this is one of the beets that if I had shown y'all, if I had done a cross section of this beet, it would have been circular white. And some of my gardeners who are in the chat, y'all can tell me what, I always forget what they're called, but it's like, it would have been like circles of white and red. And so that's what this beet would have been. And again, they all have different, you know, levels of beetness, if you will. I don't have words. Sorry.
It's so right.
That's perfect. And technically I only need 3/4 cups, but if you want to finish, we'll use the onions and other things.
All right, then.
Hey, One Brick, good to see you. Okay, they just have a milder flavor. Okay, perfect. Again, thank you all for coming in, who's able to come in. Again, I don't know what the length of this live will be, so I appreciate you stopping in, and I definitely understand if you're unable to stay. And I think we're under a thunderstorm watch, so, you know, there may be some limitations if electric power goes out. And I'll just, you know, part 2 will be a vlog if we lose power. Oh, this is definitely a Detroit red, because that is a red beet, very deep red beet. Definitely easier. The smaller ones are definitely easier because they you know, it didn't take them as long to boil. I have a butter. Okay. Thank you for sharing that, sister. So this is that giant albino beet that, again, which beet this one came from, because I don't remember planting white beets. And apparently I did. We're just, thank you. And then you put the jalapeños in that square one. Yep. And for those, it just says the slice, so I would just slice them. Take the seeds out and just be careful about touching your eyes. Oh, that's a great question. My sister asked if anyone else cans or pickles. And you can do, the prep that we're doing is specifically for shelf stable. shelf stable, and we'll talk about that in a second. And so with shelf stable, you need more vinegar to water ratio in your brine. You can make these where these are refrigerator ready, and they'll last like 3 to 4 weeks in the fridge. But we're purposely doing a shelf stable, and we'll talk about ratio here in a second. And the type of vinegar you need to get, because a year ago, while Bill and I did make the mistake of getting the wrong acidity level, and we didn't know till halfway through processing our cucumbers that it was the wrong percentage. And you do have to be careful when you pickle things, because you can get, is it botulism you can get? I believe it's, yeah. So you do have to be careful about the acidity of your vinegar. And sister, you can confirm. I'm pretty confident it's botulism you have to watch out for, but I could be. Let's see. I think I missed someone. Let me make sure I have it on. Yeah, I don't have it on all messages. So I got one brick, Shatika. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Yeah, so again, sister, you have to go to the 3 ellipses at the top of your screen and then select all messages. They only default, for some reason they default to top messages. Hey Lee, good to see you. And people come in and out. So, you know, there's lots of different lives going on, and then of course people's real lives, people come in and out. So yeah. So mom is doing so she sliced the onions and did half moons. What was your CB name again? When we did CB radios, what was your CB name? Do you remember?
It was something.
It's okay.
It'll come to me.
Yeah. Hey, kids from Jay, good to see you. Hey, Herbs, good to see you. Welcome in. We are doing pickled beets. I have my sous chef today is my mom. And Eloise just jumped on the chair. Eloise is she's our youngest cat. Eloise, we don't need to be interested in things. Eloise, don't.
No, Eloise, no. No.
Eloise, it's just a box. Contain yourself. So right now we're just peeling the skin off the pickled beets, and then we'll I'm probably gonna cube or dice, not cube.
Sorry.
Hey, Traveling T, good to see you. Yeah, Jake, pickled beets are amazing. Like, I can just eat these straight from the jar. They don't even have to be a side dish. I like beets, and I understand everybody doesn't like the flavor of beets. I love them. Pickled beets, they just become, it's almost like eating candy.
They found them in the store by the Demonte pickled beets.
And my mother this is a recommendation. They are not sponsored by my channel. She says if you do buy them in store, get the Del Monte brand. I hope everyone's had a good Sunday. Hope everyone had a good 4th of July weekend and everybody stayed safe. Oh, goodness. We had a floor cavity. I'm just going to wash it off. Okay, so one of the other things I did prior to being on the live is I prepped the jars. We're just going to do, I'm pretty confident these are pint-sized jars. They should be. I, again, don't know how many I'm going to fill of these things, but it's just the Ball brand. And
they hold 2 cups.
They hold about 2 cups, is what I'm being told. I do use the wide mouth jars. So I did prep those. They're gonna make sure they're dry before I put stuff in it. Hey, Dad, good to see you. Listening as the airbrush footage for the train. Nice. Okay. Make sure if y'all connected to Lee, again, Lee, you can put hashtag chickens, plural. Lee does a lot around model trains and things of that nature. And so definitely check out his channel. It's a very good channel. So I'm going to show y'all Eloise real quick because everybody needs a station. The jester, court jester. Eloise. Eloise. There's Eloise. She's just rolling around in the chair. Okay. She must be present. Be careful. Don't rub your eyes, Mother. And people say hi and here and there. Come in and out because I'm probably confident I'm interrupting other people's lives. But I mentioned I was going to do this live and I had a moment, and if it wasn't going to happen now, it wasn't going to happen. Oh, you do hashtag chickens, Lee. Hashtag chickens, plural. I think I have Nightbot says every once in a while, but I know it takes a minute for Nightbot to do its thing sometimes. Hey, it's Omega. We're doing our pickled beets. And hey, Dueno, good to see you. Dueno did a premiere earlier of some Street Fighter. I think Street Fighter 6. It's a very good premiere. Make sure to check it out. Again, you do hashtag chickens to share your channel. Okay, so we're on the last pickled beet. Okay, that didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. And then we're going to and these aren't going to be perfectly chopped beets. So they're just going to be, but they'll be beets. Oh, and that did not turn out as bloody as I thought it was going to. What are you looking for? Okay. So I'll go over some of the things here in a second that we're using. Chicken sounds. Okay. Put the trash over there. Okay, just gonna do some cleaning, put stuff away. I do need to get some water in this pot. I'm gonna need to make the brine here in a second. Probably should have been doing the brine already, but I can start the brine when my mother chops up the beets. My co-host today is my mom. And then I'll show you all some of the other ingredients that we'll be using in a second. Trying to decide what I want to cook this brine in. I don't need a huge. Oh yeah, I can use that one. Yeah, let me wash it. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the water. Sorry for the water. So I'm gonna probably because I told it what I'm gonna use, so I'm trying to decide if I should add a little bit more. I should double. Mm. I'm just gonna actually make sure this is 3 pounds because there, unfortunately, with this stuff, there is a little bit of a science. Hey, Detroit, good to see you. Hey, Cheryl, good to see you. Yes, Mom is with us today. Those are her hands that you see. Yeah, we've been blessed that my mom's able to live in the house with us, so that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna measure these out again. Yeah, there's a little bit of science to be. Sorry to pickling. Maybe, I don't know. Some of y'all who know how to do this by heart, there probably is no science at all. Ah! Ooh, wow. I don't know if that got caught on camera. That was pretty impressive. I have a feeling this is going to be this is going to be less than 3 pounds. Yeah, it's a little bit less than but it's fine. Everything's fine. So at least started out as 3 pounds. Okay, before it got boiled. And the skin, took the skin off. Right? I never know if the weight is by with skin, like when it's at the point of when you use them or when they are raw. So. Let's see. Oh, that is hard. Is she near any family? She lives. Okay, cool. Yeah, these beets are amazing. Just the colors alone. Okay, so you have that. So with the garlic, I think you're just supposed to smash them a bit. And I don't know how good this garlic is. I'm not bought garlic in a hot minute. I need to add garlic to the list. Okay. So just for now, just take the skin off the garlic if you want to get started on the chopping the beets. Here, let me help clean up real quick. You good for now?
Yeah, good.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
And you can put the chopped beets in this bowl.
In circles or cubes?
I think cubed will be good. Okay. We're gonna do some brine. Okay, so what I showed earlier, onions are gonna be put in. When we do the brine and all that good stuff, let's see. So the onions and the beets, just go ahead and start cubing those, or like dice, like not small dices, but here they can probably be a little bit wider. We're doing dices. It's probably small.
I know, but it's kidding.
It's kind of. I would put them the width of that end. They need to be the width of that end, Mother.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, Jennifer, I'm getting the this part on.
Okay. But
I know how to do cubes.
that size.
Okay, I know. Okay.
So these are a
Thank
little
you.
thin. Uh-huh. It's okay. Okay. Okay, we are back. Oh, y'all see Eloise. How cute. Oh, y'all see Eloise. Okay, so I'm gonna get started on this brine. Okay, so I'm gonna turn. So things are gonna get added with the brine is gonna be the beets and the onions, and then what will get added later when we start packing the jars will be there will be black peppercorns, so whole peppercorns, garlic, and then jalapeños. So I'll have a spicy sweet taste because the pickling brings out the brine, and the sugar that we're going to put in it brings out the natural sort of sweetness of the beet. So things that are going to be in the brine, we're going to have just your basic refined sugar. We're going to do, let me talk about this later. We're going to do water, and we're going to do distilled white vinegar. And you want to make sure the acidity level is 5% acidity. You have to be careful looking at, because there's sometimes cleaning vinegar in stores, and then there's other types of vinegar. For doing your pickling and stuff like this, you do want 5%. Wild Bill and I made the mistake about 2 years ago that we did not do a 5%. I can't remember what percent it was, but even a 1% difference is not necessarily good. So you just have to be careful what percent that you do. So again, thank you for those who are here and who come throughout. We're gonna get started with the brine. So I'm gonna move us over just a tad bit. Eloise is giving me the stare down. Okay, and we are at the making the brine. So we're going to combine the vinegar, water, sugar, and canning salt. Oh, that's what I did not show y'all. You can typically get this at grocery stores. I know Walmart carries them. I'm sure a place like Costco does a big giant box, but we're just doing the canning and pickling salt for preserving and pickling. And oftentimes it will give you a nice quick recipe for dill pickles. Now we are specifically making shelf stable help me out, brain. Shelf stable storage, which has a different ratio to if you're going to put them straight in the refrigerator. And so I think that's a 1-to-1 water to vinegar ratio, where this one has a different ratio. And I'll tell you the measurements here in a second. So for the how do I want to do this? Let's see. I'm gonna get my measuring cups. So I'm going to need 1/4 measuring cup, and then I have a 3/4 cup that we'll use for the water and the sugar. So we're going to get our vinegar on first. Again, welcome in all those who are coming in. Okay, let's get this brine started. Let's do, I don't know that it matters the order. It says vinegar, water, so I'll do it in that order. So we're going to put in the vinegar. So the vinegar is going to take 1 3/4 cup. So I have my 1 cup measuring. And I will say, when you pickle, you do want to be careful. Luckily, we're not. The peppers are part of the last part of this process. So, but if you ever pickle anything like your peppers and stuff like that, it can get intense in your house. So you always want to be careful around vinegar and making brine. Okay, so now we're gonna do 3/4 cup of water. I'm gonna get water from the fridge. You can get water from the tap, it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna get water from the fridge. I mean, it's tap water going to the fridge. So again, it was one and 3/4 cups of vinegar with 5% acidity, and I'm doing 3/4 cups water. I'm repeating myself just to make sure I'm doing the right thing, to be honest with you. Okay, so the water's in, the brine is in, the vinegar is in, the water's in, and then I'm about to do the sugar. I am drying off the measuring cup. And I'm pretty sure this is a 3/4 measuring cup in the sugar. Nope, it's 2/3 cup in the sugar. So I'm gonna do 3/4 cup of sugar. Oh, there we go. Hey, Traveling Tea, good to see you. Hey, Ro, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. We're doing pickled beets. And canning salt. Canning salt is 1 teaspoon. And if I were a teaspoon, where would I be? One teaspoon. Then we just got this box of canning salt. Interestingly enough, I'm also making some beef tallow because we had that brisket. So Wild Bill was like, "Oh, we should make tallow from the fat off the brisket." So that's been cooking for a while now in the crock pot. Don't know what you're gonna do with said tallow, but it's cooking. You can make soap. You can make candles. While I'm not going to get into the debate about health, considering my mother has CHF and stuff like that, I don't know that how much cooking we'll be doing with it. But again, I'm not going to have that debate about the properties. It does have good vitamins, beef tallow. It does have very good vitamins. Hey, Paris, good to see you. So one teaspoon of canning salt. Yeah, just 1 teaspoon in a pot. That is in there. Okay, we're gonna bring this party to a boil, and I think we're gonna be stirring until the sugar and the salt all dissolve. So they're gonna have a nice little we're gonna, unlike the saying, a watch pot never boils, we're about to watch a pot boil. I'm sorry if I need to put water in this. Yeah, I probably should put water in the pot we're going to use next. So I'm just going to be stirring because, one, you don't want this to turn into some weird candy experiment. It probably wouldn't turn into candy considering there's vinegar in there, but you do have to be careful around sugar and water in general because then you're just making caramel. Paris, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in today. How's everything going with you? I don't think that's going to be enough brine for what we're doing. If I have to make a second one, I make a second one. I kind of want to make more brine. I don't think that's going to be enough brine. Okay. I'm going to trust my gut and double the recipe. I'm going to add more. I don't know if I'd recommend y'all do this, but
You do go half.
I'm just doubling. If I don't use all, I'd rather not use all of it than not have enough. It'll be all right. Yeah, it'll probably be more than I need, but again, I'd rather have more than less. Yep, and that's why. Y'all heard that little sizzle. Okay. So Audrey, I'm starting on the brine, and I am doubling the recipe for the brine because I just didn't think I'd have enough. And we're basically watching a pot boil. Ooh. Oh, Eloise. It's gonna be all right. Yeah, this is gonna come to an interesting. Yeah. Again, this is when we start getting into science experiments. So this is gonna boil pretty quickly. So. It's already at a vinegar, yeah. Warm temperature, and the bubbles are starting to show up. So how are we on the beets? I'm gonna need those pretty quick. Okay, let's see. Where's another cutting board? Okay. I'm just on the side here cutting some, helping, because yeah, this is gonna.
Show them. Yeah.
I'm not yet, Mama. We gotta get the. This is gonna get to boiling pretty quick, and I gotta add the beets. So y'all watch the pot for me. Yeah, we're not making perfect slices here, or even.
You show them the inside of this thing.
Not. Yeah, because we are at boiling. Just go ahead and dump what you have. Man. Go ahead and put what you have in the bowl. We have a boiling pot, and we're about to put the beets in here. And I'm going to put the onion and the beets. Okay. So basically what we're going to do right now is we are now bringing it to a boil. We're going to add the beets, and we're going to let simmer for about 5 minutes. So I'm glad I doubled that a little bit. That's it.
heavy, the garlic.
Yeah, and that just needs to be, just unpeel it for now, the garlic, and smash, you're not cutting them. You can just leave them on the cutting board, okay?
Look here.
I'm just gonna mix this up. Let me get a little bit of onion and beets in each jar. It smells pretty yummy. Oh, nice. You're registering your music. Perfect. And Harjarine, if you want to put a link, because I know you did when you did your video about registering music, but I think there's a couple of people on here that do their own music, and I don't know if they've all seen your video. So if you want to link that here in the chat, you're welcome to. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get some water into this other pot. Get that back to the simmer. We got to get this back to the simmer. Let it simmer for about 5 minutes.
How you want this garlic then?
Like, you're just gonna smash it. You're not gonna cut it, so because it's just gonna sit in there to create flavor.
Okay,
I don't need
I know
it
how
in
to
pieces.
smash.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Alfies. Oh my goodness, Alfies. Make sure y'all, if y'all want to connect with a really fun, he does everything. Just gardener, homesteader. He has all sorts of animals, goats, sheep, chickens. I think he has guineas. Yeah, he has guineas. He has a lot. And and he did a recent short and vlog about the #1 farm animal one should have. That was really fun. Y'all should go check him out. But Alfies, if you want to do #chickens, you can share. You're welcome to share your channel out. But he does it all, and he's a really good. He's also on Instagram, which is where I first. My sister actually sent me his Instagram, and I looked to see if he had a YouTube channel, and he does. So make sure y'all are connected to Alfie's Backyard Farm, because he has a lot going on. A lot of good stuff. Pickled beets, yep. Hope you're doing well, Grant. And thank you for sharing that link. Okay, we're at a simmer. I'm going to bring this down so it's not, because simmer is different than boiling, so I'm going to let this go down a little bit. I really want to taste that brine. Eloise, you may not want to stay. The smell's going to get you may not want to stay, Eloise, because the smell's going to get kind of nasty for you. And she left. Oh, I'm still here. Y'all not hear me? Do you not hear me? I'm here. Yeah, Eloise left because the smell of the vinegar is pretty intoxicating. So friends, I'm gonna have a short later because we got our first cantaloupe, and I'll have a short later of us Wild Bill cutting open the cantaloupe. But we always save the first seed and then sometimes the seeds from the biggest plant. So what we do is once we undo the plant, if they have seeds, we wash them off, and then he dries them out on a paper towel. And then my sister sent us some seed packets about a few weeks ago that we'll put them in. Yeah, Eloise will listen to commands. I mean, she also doesn't listen to commands. No, Eloise is not one of the chickens. Eloise is my mother's youngest cat. She was, you could see her a minute ago. Our youngest cat. We found her about a year ago. Somebody had dumped her out on the road, and I was walking to go get the mail. I was on the phone with my sister, and mail, and I heard a little mew, and it was Miss Eloise. She was concussed, and she had blood coming out of her mouth. I left work early, took her to the vet, and here we are, a little over a year later. And she is an absolute silly cat, but she loves our mother very much. She hitches rides on her rollator. Okay. So I need to ask Wild Bill a question. I should know the answer to. So I'm probably going to go ask him a question real quick. Right now I'm just prepping I'm going ahead and I'm starting the heat on where the pots are going to boil in. The jars are going to go in when we start boiling. Oh, they're already sterilized. I already did that part. Hi, Eloise. What's wrong?
You got the wrong eye.
Oh, geez. I had the wrong eye on. We almost had a fire. Whew. This is why it takes two people to sometimes be in the kitchen. Or I just need to learn how to use a stove. Oh, you weren't supposed to cut them up.
I did.
You weren't supposed to cut them up, but that's fine. Stop.
Okay.
They're just supposed to be smashed. They're supposed to be just a single one smashed, but this is fine. It's okay. Nothing in the world. Okay. Cool.
I wash the dish.
I wouldn't wash them now. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about the dishes right now. My grandma had pickled beets every Sunday. Oh, wow. I wish I would have shown more interest in my grandparents when they were doing stuff like this. I paid attention. Oh, I mean, I would be lovely to see you do the strawberry jello cake and the banana pudding from scratch. I would love to see both of those things. Hard I mean, we each have our interests, right? But I understand what you mean 100%. There's stories that I would have loved to kind of pay more attention to. Right. Yeah. Hold on, friend. Okay, friends, I'm back. I just had to get a question asked about the, and that's been 5 minutes. Had to get a question asked about how much water for the jar. So, I need to put a little bit more water in, but I think I probably should have started this boiling a bit ago, but that's fine. It'll get to where it needs to go. All right, let's do this. I'm just gonna get some hot water in the teapot going, just because I need to add more water. Hey, RJ, good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I definitely wish I would have listened to it, because I'm like our grandfather used to like to tell different stories, and I wish I had asked more questions or paid attention more. I mean, I think that's sort of, we all kind of have that moment when we, there's a common point in our lives, whether it's our parents or our grandparents, that we begin to realize they were more than just, or they were more than just grandparents, and they were full humans, and then we kind of understand how history and time works, and the fact that they lived through things that we are, we kind of take for granted the experiences that they have had, and it's not until maybe we're older that we kind of get a better appreciation for said experience. But for those of you who have folks still around, now now's a good opportunity to ask those questions. Okay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to add the garlic and peppercorn and stuff like that to the jars. And so let me get the garlic, jalapeno, and peppercorn. RJ, how's your day been going? And let me get my recipe. So for this, so for each, it's going to be a small garlic. How much jalapenos are we supposed to add? This doesn't actually tell me. This failed to tell me when to add the jalapenos. I hope I wasn't supposed to put the jalapenos. Because it doesn't say, this says beets and onions. Oh, jalapenos, okay. So it's about, I guess it's however many jalapenos I want per jar. So first I'm going to do, I just don't know how many this is going to fill. So I'm turning off the heat to that, because that's done its thing. This is starting to boil. Okay. I may fill, I'll do 4.
4 teaspoons. A half or 4 teaspoons.
No. It's how many jars I'm going to try to fill. I'm going to shoot for 4. If we get a 5th one, then that will just be it may not have a lot of, it may not have garlic. I mean, here, let me do enough just for 5. Because the garlic is going to be, you really don't need a lot of garlic. We love garlic in this house, so you can put a tiny piece of garlic and it's going to do the job of garlic. Okay. So this will mix over time. We'll see if I get 5 of these. Again, I hope everyone's doing well, and thank you for those who've been able to drop by. And I also hope everyone had a good holiday weekend, if you got to have a full holiday. Eloise, you're gonna live. She's fine. People like cat sounds. Hey, Antisocial, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Eloise is not gonna, Eloise has barely enjoyed half the things we've tried to give her. Antisocial, we are making pickled beets. We are down to kind of probably the final process, but definitely the most critical. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been good so far. I've enjoyed it. It's been a good stream so far, I think. I did a 4th teaspoon of peppercorn, and I'll put the recipe up there, but it's about a 4th teaspoon of peppercorn in each. The garlic and peppers, I think we used like 3 or 4 cloves of pepper, full-size cloves of peppers, and I divided it between 5 jars. And then the jalapeños, I think it was about 5 jalapeños that were cut up. But you can 4 jalapeños, but I did kind of like a whatever that is. Oh, y'all aren't even seeing what I did. My Lord. Y'all got to yell, show y'all what I'm talking about. But basically, I put some garlic, the smashed garlic, the jalapeños, and a 4th teaspoon peppercorn. What will you eat the beets with? We'll probably it'll just be a side dish or when we want a snack. I mean, it's almost like eating candy. It's like a sweet, hot candy. Okay, so let's get these beets in here. So this is the fun part. So we're going to pack the hot beets and onions into the jar and then cover with brine. So I don't even know which one of these things I want to use. Stand by. Okay, so this is where life gets fun. But it's probably more onions than we need, but that's fine. It's already sweet. Yeah, we probably put way too many onions in here. I know, you don't fill it all the way up. Yep. Yeah, what my mom's kind of reminded me is not to fill it all the way to the top. It's not boiling yet. You're just hearing the sound. So yeah, I'm probably gonna need more jars because now it's like, again, we probably should have backed off on the onions. Oh, the onions are delicious. I just tasted one. Some of this may get eaten tonight. Like you could eat this right now. Like this is ready to eat right now if you want to just not to have to store them. I'm trying not to touch that one. I'll have to make sure to dry off the sides because you have to make sure where the lid goes. It's 3 right now. Again, we probably could have. Oh well. I'll have to. Because again, we probably put too many onions. That's fine. I'll just get more jars out later. I'll do that off camera though.
Save that juice and then
And welcome in. If I haven't said hello, what will you eat? Yeah, but that's what I'll eat the beets with. We'll just eat it with whatever main dish we make. Okay, now the water for the canning is boiling. So sorry for if that's me using the spoon against the dish is racking your brain right now. My apologies. Some of this may end up just being a side dish tonight. I'm not going to put them in a jar. And those who properly do this more often, if I'm making any errors of the trade, you can let me know in the chat or let me know in the comments later. Okay. Now we will get the brine in there. And so with the brine, you basically want to leave a 1/2 inch headspace. So now I'm just getting the brine out. Kind of do this quickly, but safely. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I doubled the brine. And then I'm going to go, before I put the lid on it, I'm going to wipe the sides, because you want to make sure it's not wet. Maybe. That's Eloise you hear in the background. She's wanting to go into the workout room. If I'm missing the chat, I'll take a look in a second. Bear with me, friends. Okay. I'm going to do a couple of different things. I'm going to dry off the sides, get rid of the air bubbles. Air bubbles, you can just take a knife. Oops, that's not a knife. Basically just take a knife and kind of get the air bubbles out of there. Just push it. You can see the air bubble. Maybe you can see the air bubbles coming up. I'll probably even add more to that one over there. I'll take care of it in a second. I think I'm still good on my 1/2 inch. So I'm just adding a little bit of liquid. Okay. One more air bubble. You try to get as much perfection as possible. You can definitely see the air bubble on that one come out. You can hear it too. Let's see, hold on. Sorry, I saw a message come through that I needed to attend. So again, thank you for those all who have been in the chat. Okay, I think that's as good as it's going to get for air bubbles. Okay, we got nice boiling. We need to add some water to that. I heated some hot water just so that if I needed more, it's already hot. Add in a little bit, but you know, it's going to build up. So what I'm going to do is just dry off, just drying the rim off here. Try to get the inside if I can. You're trying to create an airtight seal that you leave room. That's the importance of the 1/2 inch air headspace, because some stuff can expand, but you want clean borders. Okay. So now we remove air bubbles, we wipe the rims. I'm going to do the lids. And then the importance with the bands is you just want, you don't want super tight. There you go. Forget what they call it. For those of you in the chat, you can say what the name is, but you basically don't want it super tight. Hey, Viva. Good to see you. Okay, Selena has a new number. Okay, got it. What I'm going to do, leftover brine, I'm going to drink it. I mean, not to be silly, but yeah, I'm going to probably drink it. We'll probably eat some of it. Whoever wants the actual pickle part, because there's a little bit of left to snack on. Whoever wants that can have it, and I'll probably drink some of the brine. Okay, so this is probably the dangerous part, so I'm going to leave you all over here. But our first year, we did not have these nice little tongs, and you do not want to know what we use to do this part of the process. In this, I have a, oh, it's over there. Can you grab those little circle things in that box? The wire circle things? There's like a circular base to just, so it's not sitting on the bottom of the pan. Yeah. That's probably too tall.
You need one, right?
Just one. This probably is not tall enough. So I'm going to definitely have to add more water. And not put enough water in here. And you do want space between these. They're not touching each other.
Yeah.
Okay, just leave it on the thing. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't want the jars touching. I put all these in here.
Leave one in the jar.
Nope, it's fine. And so it'll come back to a boil. I might should have added more water. But it's pretty warm that it'll come back to a boil. I'm not too worried about it. Probably should have had a deeper one, but this will work. Okay. So I'll just watch the boil, but essentially at the bottom of the pan is like a wired thing. So, and it'll come to, we'll let it boil for about 30 minutes. And then we'll have pickled beets. Hey, Shawnee, good to see you. Hey, Liza, good to see you. We were doing pickled beets. Oh, Shawnee, you need some of that brisket. I just saw your message come through. I got a lot of brisket in there. Half is going to be put in the freezer. So basically, this is it'll come back to a boil. It's hot, so I'm not worried about anything happening there. But basically, we're gonna process this for about 30 minutes. We'll turn off the heat and let them rest for about 5, and then they'll be cooling and undisturbed for about 12 to 24 hours. And then, most of them these 4 will probably go on the shelf. And to be honest with you, this one here, it's still warm. So in 30 minutes, I'll either add it to that or I'll put it in the fridge, one of the two. And I guess if I were lessons learned here, we do have a bigger pot. I probably should have used the taller. I should say not bigger, but taller, because these fit fine. But I probably should use a taller one. So, yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. And then again, I'll go. I don't know how long I've been live, but I'll probably go another 30 minutes. I'll set it on here in a second and go another 30 minutes. So y'all can at least see the end of the process or when I take them out. And then that will be pretty much it. Hey, Terry, good to see you. Hey, Keisha. And again, if y'all want to share your channel, it's #chickens. But trying to find something to show y'all the brine in without it breaking something. It's cool. Let's see. It's cool down enough. But all it is vinegar, sugar, and here. You want some of the brine? Mother, do you want some brine?
Yeah.
But I'm just going to drink it personally. Be careful. It's not hot. It's vinegar, if anything, will clean me out. There you go. There's my face. So there's some beet and onion brine. It's pretty, it's like super delicious. It's sweet, but it's delicious. Oh gosh. It's pretty good. It has some sting because of the vinegar. How you like it?
Good.
Oh, well, she just drank it. Sorry. Well, she just drank it. Sorry, there's like a 10-second delay. Just, we'll send a prayer up for Mom and her GERD.
Who's that?
It is your daughter. Eloise is literally right here, giving us the, here, I'll show you Eloise. There's Eloise giving me the, what'd you do to my mother? Look. So, now Eloise is checking on Mother. So, okay, so I did not set the timer. How long ago did I tell y'all this was?
30.
Alexa, set timer for 25 minutes.
25 minutes. 30 minutes.
So yeah, so fun. So we have another 25 minutes and then I'll show y'all, we'll do the end of the process. Again, I want to thank everyone who has stopped by and has come in. Again, we're just letting stuff boil. We are still supposed to be getting some thunderstorms. I can show you, well, I'm not going to show you the cantaloupe because I'm going to make that a short. But basically what the canning process is doing, what is happening now is a seal is being created. What the boiling is doing is that a seal is being created on these jars. So, when you open a jar at the store, I mean, I think most of y'all have had some sort of canned product. And when you open it up, you hear that pop. Well, this is the process that creates the seal. So that's why you have to make sure the air bubbles are out, that you don't put the food or water or liquid too high to the top. So because you have to create that seal. You want to make sure the rims are clean to help create that seal. And that's what allows for the storage to happen. I'm glad someone said remember to hydrate because I have zero idea where my water bottle is. Stand by. Oh, I found it. Let me get some fresh water. Okay. Let's see. It's always a pleasure to hear you talk about. Oh, I appreciate that, Ro. But the boiling is getting excitable. Hold on. This is when the water starts jumping out the pot. And keep the eye on the pot really quick. Yeah, again, should have used a taller pot, but it'll be all right. It's covered at the end of the day. Everything is covered, so. And if not, they'll all just go in the fridge, and we'll eat them in the next 4 weeks. But cool. Let's see. Hot dog. One thing we're going to do is learn something that's funny. What's this week? What's the week ahead? Work, really? I think I did take leave on. I took one day of leave. I have no idea. Maybe it's next week, next Friday that I took leave. But this week, just, normal things. I'm trying to think content-wise what I'll be doing. I know I'll have like a cantaloupe short that I want to do. I'm sure I'll go live in the garden or with the chickens one day. I do want to do another diabetes-focused live, type 1 diabetes-focused live. I'll probably, if I do that, it'll be either Thursday or Friday or Saturday. And I'll have the title and I'll have what it's about, of course, and everything. But that will probably be what the week ahead looks like. I am trying to get to the point where I may be only doing like 2 lives a week, one focused on the garden and the chickens and just in general homestead, and then one that's focused on the type 1 diabetes. And then what else do I want to try to get done? I'm trying to think what else I'm trying to do these days. I know Hardrine had talked about doing another Nightbot like tutorial. I know there's a lot of people that are kind of getting into Nightbot. I use Nightbot. I just use it as the reminder for the water, a way for y'all to share for the hashtag to share your channel. But and I think I feel like I still have one more Nightbot thing on. I know Hardrine has been getting into like the games and where you can put a word in and you get like a affirmation or a motivation back. So I know she's been building a lot of different things. So at some point we'll do that together. But beyond that, I just that's kind of content these days, is just kind of keeping it to the general health, gardening and gardening and chickens. And then when I do the stuff with my type 1, I'll do what's going on with my weight loss journey. I did get to 183.6 this week, and so if I have a goal weight, I may have another anywhere 15, 20 pounds that I may want to lose. Again, it kind of is just going to be based on how I physically feel. If I still feel, strong as I lose, do I feel strong and sturdy in my body? And then if there's a moment that I'm like, I'm done, or I don't want to risk not feeling strong and sturdy, then I'll stop. And it's as simple. I shouldn't say I'll stop, but I'll officially go into maintenance, where my understanding of maintenance, actually, Hardrine, you can probably tell me more about maintenance than I may know about maintenance. But I think with maintenance, most people they kind of, they sort of work the way backward when it comes to the Zepbound dosage to kind of see what dose will allow them to kind of stay steady. You used to love Tekken. Let's see. They found your Tekken game. Nice. Yeah, you got to start playing again. You're the one who got me into wanting the game, because you played that Tekken game one night, and then I got excitable about I brought the Xbox out. So you're the one that led me down the road of gaming, Miss Hardream. So, and at some point, I know I owe y'all a Fortnite. Some of y'all a Fortnite live. I just haven't. I've been playing, but I just haven't done a live in a long time. So. Because usually, I have kind of created a schedule for when I'm doing Fortnite these days, and there's still a few of y'all I still need to play Fortnite with that I haven't gotten to play some games with. So I need to make sure that happens. Sorry, I'm just watching Eloise. She's very curious about what we're doing. looking at things over here. What are you doing? Looking at recipes? Alexa, how much time is left?
You have 17 minutes.
About 17 minutes, so there's a lot of time left on this. So fun and is, yeah. You'll have to let us know, Arjun. We're gonna set that up. Because I forget which system did you have? Which game system? I will say Xbox is a little, if it was Xbox, Xbox is a little bit interesting when it comes to, a little bit interesting when you stream to YouTube. You have to do the remote play. You have to, download the Xbox. Yeah, you have to download the Xbox app on your laptop and then do the remote play. But I can walk you through it. It's a little cranky, but I can walk you through it if you decide to stream on or you can just put your camera in front of the TV. That's the most straightforward way. A lot of people do that when they stream, and it works out just fine. Which one?
The 8-cone squash with wild rice stuff.
I've done that one before. I don't know if I've done it for y'all. Anything in there, I've done one. I've done it, the recipe once.
And the one pot spaghetti squash with meat.
Yeah, we just didn't do spaghetti squash this year.
Oh,
We didn't do spaghetti. We didn't grow spaghetti squash this year. You can buy it, yeah. I just better get spaghetti squash. I like it. It's just not my favorite squash. It's not my favorite of all the squashes. Hi, Eloise. Falling asleep? Feels later in the day than it actually is. Oh, someone followed me on YouTube. They will get very bored. Okay. Well, she doesn't create content. I mean, you can do a daily post if you want. Or you can just, how about this? You can share out our stuff if you want. If there's like a video you like of somebody you follow, you can share it. You can share it on your community page. Yes, you do like spaghetti squash, sister, but you're not here enough for that. Spaghetti squash does not store as well as butternut and acorn, so it would go to waste. Oh, that's smart. Post when your plays are in the production. That's very smart. I mean, you just had something in production, or it's about to come up, no? Because I thought, is the Wizard of Oz? Because I know you had your version of the Wizard of Oz in production. You found the cat in the box. That was in the spring. Okay, you're right. Oh, there's another cat in the box. So you're finding all the kittens in the box. Hi, Louise. So Eloise is sitting right in front of our mother right now. She's very, very protective of our mother. Here, I'll let y'all, because people are like, isn't this about beets and not this person's face. So I think we're down to maybe what, 13 minutes? Alexa, how much time is left? Alexa, how much time is left? 13 minutes. Sister, do hashtag cats. Or sorry, lie. That is not my hashtag. That is Amy's. Do a hashtag, hashtag chickens. I have no idea what my hashtag is. It's hashtag chickens. So, sister, if you do. You can drop your website if you want. If you feel comfortable doing that. Or just let me know when you have something you want me to share on my channel, and I will. So we'll probably start doing somewhere around probably September-ish is when you show when you have a show. Okay, that's yep, that makes sense. As we get into September, we'll be transitioning to our fall garden. I couldn't really tell you what we're going to do for the fall garden. The fall garden probably won't have as much of a variety of things. As the spring, and we probably need to reevaluate how much we do in our spring garden. To be perfectly honest with you, we say this every year, and we still have probably more than we can handle as far as eating enough of. But we're doing good. I mean, we're doing good about keeping up with what we have. Yeah, so note to friends, use a taller pot. We're gonna do herbs, kale, chard, and spinach. Nice. Yeah, that's probably what we'll limit our stuff with, to be honest with you. I probably didn't use a taller pot, but it'll be alright. It looks like it's still sealing.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
I'm gonna kind of prepare the.
What you doing? I'm trying to look at stuff to order
For what?
for the boat.
For the bone?
For the boat
Maintenance stuff.
maintenance.
Mm.
Hey, I can't say but want to say hey. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. You can maybe do a small garden. You can kind of do an indoor garden or do a what do you call it? Do a look into. A lot of people have been using those green stock gardens, and so just kind of depending on your kind of setup, it might be something you're able to do. Let's see, we're probably at 8 minutes at this point. Alexa, how much time is left? 8 minutes. I'm pretty good at judging time. Pretty impressed with myself there. Thank you for, again, those of you who have stopped by, who have stayed. Y'all are amazing. all of you are amazing. Thank you for those who watch the replay. Hopefully we are learning. I will post this version of this recipe, but there's many versions out there. But I will add this version of the recipe to the description. What else? There's other thoughts in my brain. And then again, thank you for those who liked the video. I appreciate it very much. Hi, I see you, little girl. What would you like to do right now? Are you ready for your mother? You hear that thunder, Eloise? I know after this, I'm probably gonna relax for the evening. Catch who's ever alive out there. I'll wash dishes. Mother said she'll wash the dishes, so we'll see. Again, I told y'all my opinion about indoor chores.
No, Helen, don't scratch the door.
So it should be at like the 5-minute mark or something. I need to sweep the floors after the dishes get washed. I'll check the chat here in a bit. I'm just kind of cleaning up the counter. Hey, Jackie, good to come in. Good to see you come in. We're just at the final stages of the pickling of these pickled beets with some onions, garlic, a little bit of jalapeno, and some black peppercorn. We should have, I think, maybe 3 or 4 minutes left. Alexa, how much time is left? Alexa, how much time is left? 5 minutes. Oh. Let's see what time is that. Sorry for the water. Stuff off. Hope you're doing well this afternoon. Again, if you're going live or if you have content you're wanting people to know about, you're welcome to let people know. If you're going live this evening. Again, we have about, hopefully now, 4 minutes left, and then I'll start taking these out and basically letting them cool off. 1 second. I'm still here. I'm not leaving. Just, so I'm not even sure why I said 1 second. Oh, yes. Hashtag chickens. Yeah. Feel free to do hashtag chickens. Oh, I appreciate that, Vintage. And see, I hear one of the babies chiming in, we are rich. I sure hope she's not talking about $2. What do you mean? I don't know what that means, Hardering. But yeah, you can do hashtag chickens to share out your channel. Oh, that back eye. It'll be fine. For some reason, again, that they all don't seal, I'll just put them in the fridge. Oh, the kids. Here we are, Rich. I sure hope she's not talking about. She may. I mean, $2. You know, there's some things that you can still get for $2. Hey there, Mr. Russian. We are on the final stages, probably the last. Alexa, how much time is left? Alexa, how much time is left? Oh my gosh, we have 1 minute and 20 seconds of this 30 minutes. Yep, we have been in it. And my mom was my sous chef. So you got to miss you missed Mama Jane. Did you ever think of your CB name, Mother? Did you remember what your CB name was? Was it something bear or something?
Yes, I know. Daddy had.
He was little doggy or little doggy or something like that. Little doggy, little something. No, he was big doggy or something. Yeah, he was little. Okay. But yeah, beets. We got the beets. So I'm going to take these out very carefully, set them to cool. I'm going to go ahead and put y'all. I'm trying to decide. I'm going to go ahead and move this so it's not in the way. Alexa, timer off. Okay. And again, if for some reason these don't seal, they'll just go in the fridge for a couple of weeks. So I'm using those tongs to take these out. Always proceed with caution with this part anytime you're dealing with boiling water. I am going to go ahead and put this fifth one in here. It's still boiling. I'll need to add more water. I'm going to have the water on for a second. And then I'll close this out. I'll look at the chat here in a second. Oh, you just heard a pop, so that's sealed. One of them sealed. Oh, second pop. You can see the pop. You can see the seal happen. You saw how that went down. That one went down. Don't know if this third one has gone down. Oh, there it goes. This one went down. Will the fourth one seal? Just don't know. What do we got here? Let's see. Yeah, vibrant colors. Yeah, we used all the colors. You saw the difference. There's been an interesting process. What happens if it doesn't seal? It's still good for like refrigerator storage. So I would just put it in the fridge. If over time you realize it didn't seal and you still try to store it, it can create. I'm pretty sure it's botulism that it creates if it doesn't seal. But ultimately, if it doesn't seal, you just put it in the fridge and eat it within 4 weeks. Your friend is here, sister. Let's see, what happens if pickled food doesn't seal? So if the seal fails within 24 hours, you can reprocess. You would just remove the unseal, inspect the rim, clean and wipe it. However, reprocessing can cause the food to be softer and less crunchy. So you can do it if it's within 24 hours. But if you find out something didn't store after that, then yeah, you'd want to throw it away. But you can also discard it or freeze it if it's within 24 hours. Hey, Candace, good to see you. Yeah, it would just go bad. It would just go bad. But I did put the fifth one in. We are not going to spend 30 minutes, but hold on. Well, I'm going to let it get to a boiling point. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to change my face. Okay. I'm going to walk backwards. Yeah, I didn't hear the fourth one, but it sometimes takes a minute. I think it is. I think the fourth one may have sealed in the in the bath. So we got 5 jars. I didn't think we'd get 5 jars, but we did add some garlic, jalapeno, onion, and the beets. We got the beets. We got the beets. We got the beets. Yeah, we got the beets. What did you say? Too many teacups to wash. We luckily don't have a lot of teacups. I actually do have a very nice teacup set, but this isn't a teacup lot. I actually have 2 nice teacup sets. I have a Japanese teacup. Actually, I think it's Korean teacup. And then I have like an English teacup set. But this is not a tea live, so we won't be talking about teas here. Yeah, peppercorn. Can you press it? I would, but I'm not touching it right now. I don't like to touch things while it's still in the process. Oh, he was washing teacups. Yep. Yeah, another lie. We've already been here almost 2 hours. I'm not going to force y'all to go through tea time. And, and you are under the crown. I think we're well past tea time or high tea. Isn't high tea like at 2 or 3 in the afternoon? When is high tea? Those of you who are under the crown. I forget when tea time is or when high tea time is. I think it's like 3 o'clock. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Yeah, it's past high tea. So we will do a tea live during high tea some other time. So there is a tea that I have yet to try because my sister says you're not supposed to have it while operating machinery or trying to do anything functional. So, oh, 3 to 5. Oh, we just missed high tea. Oh, well, next time. Oolong can make you woozy. So yeah, so there's a couple of oolong teas that we have, and there's one like I leave it in the back of the tea. I can always show y'all because I've been teasing y'all about this tea collection for some time. So this is not even all of it. This is where the fancy teas live. So this is a kind of nice curio cabinet. These are crystals that my great grandfather got when he was in Germany during World War II or Korea. Korea, probably between World War II and Korea. He got Korea. When he was in Germany, he got these crystal glasses, and I have somehow kept them alive. These are some of the teas. These are just some of the teas that my sister has acquired for us. Teas, right? Lots of teas. And then that's just some of the teas. And then we have, I don't even know where they are down here. I see them. Hold on. And then down at the bottom, there's a whole bunch of teas, and y'all can't even see it. There's a whole bunch of teas in those bags back there. So we have lots of teas. So this tea live would be this tea live could be a year-long series. And then these are the teas that we're currently doing. So here's one of the oolongs that can make you woozy. It's literally in a special blue bag to say, I'm going to make you woozy. And then there are teas in here. So it would have to be a year-long series of teas. So this is why I've not done a tea live for y'all. So yeah. How much tea does one need? I'm pretty sure Dulcia is writing a response to that. Or she has passed out in shock that you would even utter the question of how much tea does one need. She's probably in shock that you would even ask that question. Well, you should never show your cabinet and drawers on YouTube, even though you can make a lot of money and get a lot of views for showing your drawers. Oolong apparently just makes you woozy, is my understanding, is what oolong tea does. So I have had that particular oolong. Pretty yummy. I like it. What, mother?
The pear oolong tea.
Yeah, the pear oolong tea. Yeah. I don't know. Again, sister can ask you what oolong actually does to a body. I don't know if that's the best comparison. But now we've transversed to tea lives and not beet lives. Okay. But yeah, we are well past 2 hours. So I am processing the 5th jar. I'm pretty confident all of these sealed. Let me walk over there because I don't want to leave y'all hanging. So I'll walk over there and I'll touch them just a tad. I'll at least wipe the water off of them. And then I'm going to relax for the evening, check on chickens, probably check on whatever needs to happen around the house. Because I need to figure out what needs to happen around the house. Oh, y'all probably saw that. Did you see? There's my maple syrup. We did have pancakes the other day and used the maple syrup. Yeah, these all look depressed and not depressed as in depressed, but these all look, do y'all see a hump? I don't think there's a hump on any of those. So I think they all went down. These 3 for sure. And this one is flat. So pretty sure that one popped. So I appreciate each of y'all for sticking with me. And for those who had a quick disconnect. So let's see. They look compressed. Thank you. Let's see. Oh boy, are we? Let's see. So basically, yes, I hope they also, yeah, I think they all sealed properly. No, they look compressed. Let's see. Officially, oolong can lower your blood sugar, overstimulate your nervous system, so you don't want to drink on an empty stomach. Interesting. I am a tea collector, and I don't like to run out. She's also a collector of houseplants. So, cool. Okay. That's the Beet Live. I appreciate all of you for letting me, for taking time out of your day, letting me do this. Sorry, I'm not at an angle that's conducive to my height. So, okay, mama. Okay, so I appreciate y'all staying. This was really fun to do. Y'all got to hear my mother's voice and see her help. She's always helping in the kitchen. She's the one who made us fall in love with cooking and taught us how to cook and made sure we could go out into the world as functional human beings and be able to cook. So it was really cool to be able to share that moment with you. Thank you, sister, and all of you who stayed in the chat, came in, popped out. Thank you for those who watched the replay of this entire thing. I appreciate it. It's more than you know. And with that, everyone have a good rest of their Sunday, or if you're already into Monday, I hope it's been a good one. And I will see y'all later in these YouTube streets. Y'all take care. Bye-bye. Peace. Bye-bye.